It's at the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder here in downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at Indiana.
And the rubber match, guys. One game apiece in this season series. That puts a little extra motivation on this game and in the atmosphere tonight.
Yeah, I would just say a skosh more. It's a long season, and you look for those additional goals to add consequence and significance to a game during the regular season. Winning the season series is just an example of that extra edge you like to have for yourself.
Then later we're on colors.
For the Indiana Pacers. Hill and Stuckey are the guard set. Ellis is out there with Paul George. And it's Turner in at the 5. Stuckey passes to Turner. Just 5 on the clock. Serge Ibaka pulls it.
They were later on colors.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
That's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack. They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Ellis can't get it to go.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
On up the court. And Durant sends it back. Here's George. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. It's all knotted up.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And that one is hammered home.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Outside Durant. Ibaka outside. Durant. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps. Oh, that happened. Yeah. I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
The 3 from Hill. That's good.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Ibaka, this is to Durant. Uncovered. Again, Oklahoma City.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
Hill kicks to Turner. Westbrook with the steal. And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a 3-point play.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. Boy, that was a nice job.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Cantor checked in for Adams. Dion Waiters comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Foy in for Andre Robertson. Here's Foy. No good. So Indiana will take it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And I think they can hold their heads high from that performance, you know, despite the final score being what it was.
I agree with you. I mean, it was a tough game, played in a tough environment on the road, and they were in it right until the bitter end, so that's good stuff.
Durant with it. Now Lawson defending. goes up on the wing.
Inspiring rapper.
They grab their own miss. Cantor, the pass to Durant. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. The Thunder with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
He's going to be somebody's shot and looking further.
Miles dishes to Hill. Makes it off the glass. Hill's got his first 2 points of the night.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
This girl in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
We got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
What?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So for Oklahoma City right now, inside you've got Ibaka and Cantor. Foyle is out there with Anthony Morrow, and it's Waiters in the three. Here's Cantor. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
The three from George. And it's Randy Foye with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Morrow kicks to Foye. Hands it from downtown. And it's all knotted up.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Pass to Hill. Here's Mahimi. And the assist goes to Hill.
And sometimes you just can't get around your defender there. You got to hit him with that high top fade.
Waiters pass it to Morrow. Cantor dishes to Foye. Morrow kicks to Cantor. The shot misses. So Indiana will take it the other way. George with the ball. Cantor cover. Pass to Watson. Offline with his three.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
And Waiters kicks to Foye. There's a good screen. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. They grab their own miss. Cantor's shot is off.
You won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there. Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Looking at the last game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, it was a loss to the Warriors in Oakland.
And that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of those games where you really can't find anything that they did well. The game just got out of hand and really just a shaky performance across the board.
Yeah, and I'd have to agree with you. And you know how optimistic and positive I am. But it's hard for me to find anything positive to take away from that. That's a game you just want to forget about as soon as you can.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Ziegler comes in for Dion Waiters. Roberson, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Foye. Indiana also making some changes. Turner's checked in for Mahimi. C.J. Miles comes in for Solomon Hill. And it's Ellison for George Hill. The Pacers making a switch here. Hill's checked in.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
I'll tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Durant's checked in for Serge Ibaka. And Indiana with the change here, too. Stuckey's checked in.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Adams, the pass to Singler. And the Thunder, another three.
There you go, see?
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Stuckey for three. And Roberson pulls it down. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Miles. Indiana again missing.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
And here, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like the typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Stuckey outside. And fouled hard that time. Don't get to the line and shoot two. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And so Stuckey nails both of them. The Thunder leading by 4. Turner with the steal. 3 seconds separate the shot clock in game. Good.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
It's stolen by
Wow, come on.
It's intercepted. Moving it up.
There you go.
And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Thunder lead by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. We've seen Kevin Durant, really a great game.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. We've seen Kevin Durant, really a great game.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Hill and Stuckey are the guard set. Hill is out there with Turner. And it's Miles in the 3 spot. Pacers trail by 4. Now here is Hill. Taking a look at the scoring numbers right now, he averages about 9 points a game. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Both free throws good from Turner. Thunder shooting in this game 45%. It's Durant on the wing. He's got 10. For 3, Westbrook. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Hill, no good. And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. It's Westbrook with the drop.
He quit. Oh, what a dunk. In your face, bitch.
Wow, and that sort of
Killed him
is
and the
just
computer.
deflating right now to a
Fuck you and that
team trying
computer.
hard to get back into this
Let's
game
go.
like this.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Time call here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Pacers trail by 7. It's tipped. Stolen by Durant. Down low. Leaps for it.
We'll take it.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Stuckey.
Alright, fuck Stuckey.
Let's see where the Pacers are, Kevin, in terms of the NBA rankings right now. 3rd in points off turnovers. 4th in steals. And they also rank right there in the top 10 in fast break points. I mean, this is a really good transition team. They love to operate in the open court.
And points off turnovers, not a stat you look at every day, but with their position at number 3, worthy of note. They're very opportunistic.
Durant with the steal. There's the lob to the hoop.
There we go. Off
An
time.
emphatic Elliott
There we go.
jam.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine. You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about...
Well, there
And
you
the
go.
crowd's
One
going,
team
wow.
operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc.
Crowd's going
And
wild.
boy, are they taking advantage. And really, nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
Greg, they do need to get
Canter.
going. They wouldn't mind shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Dion Waiters comes in for Andre Robertson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Turner. Paul George comes in for Hill. Hill, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. And it's Lawson in for Hill.
What you call it? Blue
Here's
red.
Hill. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. Hill's got his second bucket of the game to go. Ibaka.
How the hell did he put that out?
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Hill, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 11. And Voigt kicks to Ibaka. Fast break, here comes Indiana. Stuckey can't get it to go. The Thunder have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Durant with it. Now Lawson defending. It's stolen by Hill. Now here's the fast break. Stuckey leading the way. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Indiana with a change here, too. Monte Ellis checked in for
That's what
Rodney
I'm talking
Stuckey.
about.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Ibaka, no luck. Pacers trail by 9. The drive by Hill. That ball, nice speed that time from George.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
It's stolen by Mahinmi. And another fast break for Indiana. The Pacers are running.
That shit out of here.
And it's blocked by Ibaka. They get it back. For 3, Lawson. Lawson can't get that one to fall. And Voigt kicks to Durant. And stolen by Lawson. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Lawson can't get that one to fall. The play just about to start. The Thunder lead by 7. Roberson is up there with Russell Westbrook. And then there's Steven Adams. And there's Dion Waiters. And it's Durant in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Passes to Waiters. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Back to Durant. Here's Roberson. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Roberson's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Thunder. Outside, George hits it from 3-point range. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Durant. Buries it down low. And the Pacers call time here. Facing Kevin Durant. Really a great game.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. With his team struggling from 3-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Here's Cantor. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on George. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Turner trying to free himself up. And that one goes long.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. George against Cantor. The Thunder pull it in.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think. Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Westbrook drives in. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. And Indiana with a change here too. Monte Ellis checked in for C.J. Miles. Durant, no good.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks. Oh, that is excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Turner with the steal. Up the floor.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
And, Greg, I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And George, here we go. Misses from short range.
Nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans. Even though he isn't having the best game,
whatever.
It hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Time call here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're losing by 2. 1:39 left in the game. Left in the fourth quarter of this one. Westbrook can't get it to go. Here's Turner. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He's playing hard, but you got to play smart, too. Get there too late, and that's a big whistle.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. To the inside. To stop the run. They get the rebound.
Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurts.
Outside, George launches it. Hill dishes to Turner. Rodney Stuckey on the wing. Tries again. And the rejection by Ibaka. And here we go. It falls. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Got a piece of it.
Come on, hustle, man.
It's stolen by Adams. Here's Roberson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. Ellis against Durant. Out left to the wing. It's Westbrook with the drive. Can't hit.
Oh,
Hill
no.
nice
Come on, man.
And so here is Indiana. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And a miss there on the triple.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every triple. Rim run.
For a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack. Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're down by 2. 9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this, Clark?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
And it's Westbrook missing. From deep, George off target with that shot. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. This one in such a...
DJ Khaled.